This piece is entitled 3 in 1. It is a reference to the Holy Trinity, 3 and yet 1. The circular portions represent the eternal, no beginning or end. The conical top and bottoms point heavenward. This is his image. The work represents humanity, and it has 3 parts too: body, soul, and spirit. It likewise points heavenward. The spiraling action of a screw that, when rotated, draws it into a piece of wood. The way heavenly bodies approach other heavenly bodies in declining orbits. The way water is drawn into a drain are all examples of spiral pathways in nature. To me, the spiral represents being drawn in. In this piece, entitled Drawing In, a spiral is carved on the wheel, and smaller repetitions of the spiral are added later. The spheroid form of this piece is also found everywhere in nature: stars, planets, moons, certain fruits, and even soap bubbles under atmospheric pressure. This is creation's dawn. The nova-like explosion of design represents all things created from nothing, planets and stars being scattered across the heavens. Not unlike the Big Bang Theory, if you prefer to think of it that way. This is the outpouring. Like blessings overflowing, colors pour down the form and blend together. My life, yours. This is morning mist. Joy comes in the morning. It's like the warm sun as it burns away foggy morning mist. This piece, called The Waterfall, was awarded Best of Show at Grant County Art Association. This piece appears as water washing down in a cleansing action. We need this individually and collectively. This is Nebula One. What is far off is brought near. The Hubble telescope has opened our eyes to amazing beauty in the heavens. I'll call this one Charley. It is on loan from the Charley Creek Foundation. It was 2009's Best of Show winner, and I'm honored to have it on display at their restaurant. Let me take a minute to talk about Charley Creek. I know I was not aware of all they're doing in 2009 when I, via the CSA connection, participated. They have top quality artists and an arts festival in a beautiful nature setting. Make plans to visit their arts festival next spring. This piece is entitled Tessellation Bowl. The self-repeating patterns of this bowl are not unlike the cells that are the building blocks for all living things. This is the Mike effect. My brother Mike has been taking my class and discovered this hammered metal effect created by the interaction of 2 of our glazes. I call this piece Organica. I love natural organic forms and textural surfaces. The next 3 pieces are a series. This is Edifice One, one of 3 of the series. It represents man-made structures which, unlike God's creation, are not self-renewing and are subject to deterioration and decay. Edifice Two represents man-made structures further distressed, corroded, chipped, broken, and decaying. Edifice 3 is the 3rd of the man-made structure series. Canvas texture is overlapped by other textural relief. Textures are wheel-carved and distorted, as are many of the things we touch. This collection of 3 objects are primitive fired works. The one on the left, called Marcia's Jewel, is a Raku fired bottle, which is a traditional Japanese form of art. At the top is a horsehair or naked Raku, so named because it has no glaze on the surface. And the one on the right, likewise, another horsehair. This is the golden fern. Clay is the first historian. Geologists drill deep into sedimentary rock to discover what Earth's climate was thousands of years ago. Fossils have been the result of the records of life forms left in clay. These are garden forms. They were inspired by the ceramic forest of Toshiko Takehazu and inspired by Van Gogh's cypress trees as well. I visualize these pieces to be displayed in either indoor or outdoor gardens. This large textured vessel is glazed with the same treatment as the piece you saw earlier called the mic effect. And finally, this piece is a reference to the Old Testament miracle of Moses in the wilderness and God's provision. It's called Water from the Rock. I would like to thank sincerely all of you for coming. I hope you've enjoyed this presentation as much as I have putting it together. God bless.